Full card of runners for trainer Alan GREEFF on Friday. In race 1, we'll have Rocky Blue having her very first start to get the yard underway. Now, Rocky Blue is a daughter of Heavenly Blue, and she's actually a full sister to Three Rocks. Three Rocks, of course, listed wins under her belt as well as graded placings. Alan, is the family line, the gene running strong?
Morning, Nadine. Yeah, the gene's running strong. I think it's a nice filly, and having her first run on the poly track, I think she'll run a nice race if she's not too green.
We move to race 2, 2 runners here. Playmaker will be having his first run back after the gelding, and he'll be joined by Amanato. Now, Amanato is holding form well, and she's actually really unlucky last time out. She was severely hampered when jumping out the gates, and she ran on very well to be beaten only a quarter of a length.
Yeah, Playmaker first run after gelding, and he's most still going to need this run. Maybe a bit on the sharp side for him. Amanato, well, she's the consummate maiden, always thereabouts. Very unlucky last time. Took a bad bump, like you say, coming out the gates. But drawn well this time, drawn 2. And if she jumps on terms, gets nicely placed. I know she's taking on the boys, but I think she's definitely in with a big chance.
We move to race 3, and the horse trying to catch our attention here is Bournemouth. He'll be joined by We Can Go All Night. Now, Alan, this chap's going to try quite a bit further.
Yeah, We Can Go All Night. He's been up to a mile, and last time Richard got off him said, "Boss, go further, much further." So I said, "There's a 2-2 coming up in a couple of weeks." He said, "Yes."
Yeah.
So, we're stepping out, going in that direction. Never far off them. And nice, strong horse. I think, if he sees out the distance, he can be competitive. Bournemouth, on the other hand, has lost a little bit of form. I think the handicapper might have just caught up with him for a while. But 2,200 is more to his liking, and I'd like to see him run a good race again.
Tori's Girl will be next up in action in race 4.
Yeah, Tori's Girl, she's a maiden running in a merit-rated 64 for fillies, and she needed her last run. She most probably still going to need another run, and I think though she can run a little bit better than the first time round.
2 runners in race 5, and both actually a race off the back of winning runs. Great Notion won very easily on local debut last time out. She'll have 2 questions to answer on Friday, a big top weight and trying Polly for the first time. Now, her stablemate, Cheerio Baby, she loves the Polly, and she won well on the surface in her last start.
Yeah, Great Notion won well last time out. She's a big, strong, strapping filly, and I think the weight's not going to be an issue for her. Drawn nicely, and if she brings her work to the races, I think she's going to be a big runner. Cheerio Baby ran a cracking race last time out, won nicely. She's top of filly that doesn't like to be hustled too much, but I think she can run a similar type of race. But if I had to put my head on the line, I'd go with Great Nation.
3 runners in race 6. Whatever Next, Game Old Soldier. He ran well in this division last time out placing. He'll be joined by Coral Creek, who really enjoys the Polly, but he's just gone off form of recent. Finally, Travel Master, always thereabouts and always with a chance at a check.
Yeah, start Whatever Next. I mean, he's an old soldier, like you say, and ran a nice race last time. Slowly coming down the divisions. Actually, same with Travel Master. They're both coming down and becoming competitive again. Coral Creek, on the other hand, lost a little bit of form. He needs to come down a little bit more, I think. And he does like the Polly, but I'd like to see him drop a couple more points and see him being competitive again.
And then we move on to race 7. Diamond Jim, I thought a really, really good run last time out. Not only was it his post-maiden run, it was his first run after the gelding, and he took on stronger than what he'll meet on Friday.
I agree with you. It's gelded. Came out in the sprint novice plate. I thought he ran a game race that day. Step up in distance a little bit, 1,300 meters. He's a big horse. He won on the Polly. He's the type of horse that could come out and be competitive once again.
And Just One Kiss will close for the yard in race 8. The mile looked to be a bit of a stretch last time out, and back to a sprinting trip, she could pop up to be competitive.
Yeah, I agree with you. Also quite a weak and open field this, and I think the mile was just a little bit too far for her. So, back down to the sprints, and hopefully she can get her going again. Drawn a little bit wide, but I think the right sort of race to be in the money.
We're going to have to round off there before Bournemouth starts to strangle Alan. But a big thank you to him for his comments.